Coach Snipes. And so I'll make her the spotlight video here. And Coach Snipes, congratulations on getting to this point. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to just say your name and then spell it so that everybody gets it right when they put it in the newspaper and on the TV this evening. And then we'll ask you for a brief opening statement, Coach.
Okay, certainly. My name is Kerri Snipes. It's spelled Kerri. Last name is Snipes, Snipes. And I'm the head coach of the Northwood High School Chargers.
All right, Coach, so does this get you to make a brief opening statement on the season so far and what the trip's been like to get here?
Certainly. We've had a great season. I've got a fantastic group of young ladies who have worked hard in preseason that's led us into the season, regular season, and obviously into the postseason now. And we've had a fantastic run and are just grateful for the opportunity to be here, to be in this position, be playing for the state championship game.
All right. Well, thank you very much and congratulations. Looking forward to having you over at Reynolds Coliseum. And first question will go to Kyle Morton.
Hey, Coach Snipes, hope you're doing well. Kyle Morton from High School OT. Olivia coming in from Auburn has obviously been a huge factor in your success this year. How have you seen her grow this year as a player, and what was kind of the process like kind of integrating her into the group you already had coming back from last year?
Certainly. She's stepped in, transferred in for her senior year with Northwood. She's done a fantastic job on the court, has been a leader, vocal and just by her actions. And she's just been a phenomenal addition to our team. We went really far last season and lost in the Final Four. And I have a great group of seniors that she's been able to just mesh with well and has really brought a lot of spark and energy to our program.
Hey, Kerri, Gene Galin here. Missed your game on the last game, but 10 years ago, you played on the Northwood team against Jordan Matthews and lost and didn't make it to the championship game. What were your feelings like when you beat Terry Sanford?
It was just surreal, honestly. We played against a very tough Terry Sanford team. We knew they were tough. We knew it was going to be a battle. And for the girls to be able to fight off the win was just incredible to be able to see that. And for it to be the first time in our program history to be able to make it to the championship game is just phenomenal and a testament to the hard work that these young ladies have exhibited all season.
Hey, Coach Snipes, Victor Hensley, Chatham News and Record. You guys have had, all season long, lots of blowout wins. You guys have kind of dominated throughout the season. I think there's only you guys before the postseason. You guys had 2 games, I think, that went down to single digits. A lot of 30, 40-point wins, stuff like that. But the last couple of games, you guys have kind of been tested, physically, emotionally, mentally. And kind of had games that came down to the wire, especially, the one against Terry Sanford last Saturday. How have kind of the last 2 rounds against Williams and Terry Sanford helped you guys, prepare for the state title game and know, okay, we may not be able to beat these guys by 30, but, now we're kind of, well-versed in kind of having those close games. I mean, how have those last couple of rounds helped you guys?
Oh, it's definitely tested our toughness and our effort. We've played against really tough and well-coached teams, especially the last 2 rounds, certainly to get us to this point. We had to fight them out. And as you mentioned, we haven't always had been in those positions throughout the season, but I think that it just shows that the determination that our athletes have and their willingness to not give up and to their will to win.
Kerri, Gene Galin again. One of the other coaches was asked the question, who are their big players for their team? But that's not quite the situation in Northwood, is it? You've got your starting 5 plus your subs coming in. Can you kind of go over the makeup of that group and how they all contribute to being successful this year?
Yes, we've we are fortunate to have a great group that they get after it. They are mentally tough and physically tough. They are diving on loose balls. They're hustling after rebounds, and so we've got great guards that handle the ball well for us, and then our inside presence has done a phenomenal job, especially as of late, just being more aggressive on both ends of the court, and our group of girls really work well together. No matter which five are on the court, they're talking to each other, they're seeing each other. Very blessed to have a great group that is unselfish and that works really hard on the defensive end.
Yeah, Coach Victor Hensley again. One of the things you've talked about all season has kind of been the way you guys play defense. It's stifling at times. And I know, when you guys played Terry Sanford, you held them to almost 20 points below their average. What is it about you guys' defense that is so suffocating? And kind of, can you kind of describe, what that defense is like and what you guys do when you get out and, on the defensive end of the court?
We just want to play with a lot of aggression, moving our feet, not reaching and getting fouls called, but really just doing the fundamental defense, stepping over and helping each other out. And I think that we've really improved that over the course of the season. That's been one of our main goals that we've kind of highlighted and gone back to each practice, working hard on that. And I think it's definitely shown over the last couple of games in the playoffs that the girls are definitely kind of buying into the fact that defense is what's going to get us to this point, and it has.
Yeah, and I know you guys have a ton of girls who have kind of been on that precipice of almost making the state title game. And you mentioned how last year's team was in the Final Four, was so close to, making here to where you guys are now. I know Olivia had a couple of times where she, down there in Alabama, made it to the semifinals and almost made it to a state title game. So how have you kind of seen both throughout the season as a whole and kind of throughout this postseason, just how hungry, some of your players are to kind of finally get to this point and then obviously to, hopefully win this thing?
Yes, that was one of our first meetings as a team. The girls set the goal for our team that we wanted to make it to the championship game. And so they've worked hard each practice. A lot of them were here over the summer, just putting that extra work in, staying late in the gym, coming in early, getting shots up. And so that's been the driving force behind this team. We have a lot of returners that were on the team last year that made it to the Final Four, and adding Olivia, I know she's been in those positions as well. It's just really kind of fueled our fire in a sense, and created that excitement for us to keep pushing through each round against some tough competition for sure.
Hey, Kerri, Gene Galin again. I know your family supported you since rec league ball and then in high school and further on. What's it like to have your dad as the team bus driver, and what's the best piece of advice he's given you so far? And what's it like to have him come along for the ride?
He's been a tremendous help. He's always kind of been a mentor to me, coached me for years, and just having his experience on the bench has definitely been beneficial for me and for the team. He does a tremendous job of being here, and as you mentioned, driving the bus for us, getting us to our games, and has just really been a good assistant and a good mentor for me, being able to have that relationship, on the court and off the court.
I got another one. You're going to have a quick ride over from Northwood to Reynolds Coliseum. What's your game plan or schedule look like for Saturday?
We're still figuring out all of the logistics right now, but we will be taking a bus over, be able to get there early to get acclimated to the environment, as it is different for all of our girls to be in a bigger arena, to be able to play on a college floor. And to be at Reynolds is just knowing the history there is a great opportunity that we're excited about. We've got 4 more days to prepare, and then hopefully work hard on Saturday.
Thank you.
All right. Well, Coach Snipes, I think that wraps it up for everybody here. If you can hop off and hop on the second link there for your Sinclair interview. Appreciate that. And look forward to seeing you over at Reynolds on Saturday.
Thank you. Take care.